I'm not amused. Episode 15. I got Leo Green in the building. Leo Green, what's going on, man?
Not much. Episode 15 is like five high fives.
All right.
Oh, it's three of them.
It's like three. It's yeah. Hey, we not
Thinking
gonna,
about the five. Oh my goodness.
Leo. This week we're gonna talk about something as if it's brand new. Cause you know what? It's brand new to us, or it's brand new to y'all. Shang
Yes.
Chi just came out on Disney Plus, and look, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna pay for nothing that I find out is gonna be on Disney Plus that I'm already paying for. Anyway.
Wait, like you sound like you still paying for it.
Somebody's paying for my Disney Plus. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna say this, Leo. I'm not paying to see any movie in a movie theater that's coming to Disney Plus. So me and you just got Shang-Chi. So technically, as far as the world is concerned, Shang-Chi is a brand new movie that just came out, Leo. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on Shang-Chi, Leo? Did it let you down? Did it live up to the hype?
I'm gonna have to
It
say
had no hype
this.
built up.
This could be Marvel's worst movie.
Oh,
If I think back of all the movies, but it was a good movie,
it was
but it was just their worst movie.
okay. All right, all
So if
right.
you think about how good the other movies were, and then
Yeah,
you had to rate this one where it goes, I'm trying to think of some Marvel movies that were worse than this.
I'll help you think of some if you would like some help. You wanna phone a friend?
Throw some out.
Captain Marvel. That's top tier. That's they worst movie. That movie is sitting on their Mount Rushmore of terrible movies.
This,
Um,
you know what? This one is right there. I think. Yeah. I think it had a lot of good stuff going on. It had a lot of good stuff in like
you ever seen one of them
things,
bobbleheads in the car? That's what you're dealing with.
things that I really enjoyed with it is a brand new damn story. It's like they just made it up.
I feel you.
I it was, and I think that's what threw people off from watching it in theaters or whatever because first, this is America.
Mm.
That really, what really threw it off if you catch my drift out there.
I don't want to catch a drift. I feel like it's going going in a direction that I don't want to catch a drift. But carry on.
But
Leo, I like these kind of movies, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I seen this movie years ago. It's on Netflix. There's a million of them. You look up
Crouching,
any yeah, Crouching Tiger. It's a million of them, Leo.
you know what?
I don't know how smart how dumb they think we are, but I already saw this movie before.
I say couching.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It's a million of them. And they all got the word dragon in them.
You know
And
what they did right? They brought it to English. And they was like, I know we losing them now. I know we losing
yeah,
them
yeah,
now.
yeah. Hey, but you know what? I like that it started off speaking Japanese
Yeah.
because I bet it scared away a lot of people that thought the
No, it was
whole movie was
Japanese.
gonna be in Japanese or whether it was Chinese or not.
No, they were Korean,
They were Korean. Okay.
which China is like they're Chinese.
Yeah, I can't tell the language. I only know Japanese because I watch so much anime. But when I'm
But
when I'm reading subtitles, I'm not sitting there listening to the words anymore. But I like that they did
because
the history in another language.
yeah, the history was balling in it.
Leo,
I'm not.
he looked like Madara out there when he you know he
When he
was
ran to the crowd, yeah, by
yeah
himself, yeah, yeah, we
you
definitely seen
you
that.
know they basically made him as he's Genghis Khan, right?
Mhm. And
That's
like we,
that's the,
but they did the thousand. Well, they should have went further back than 1,000 years.
There we go, letting math beat us up. I don't know a lot about how long ago Genghis Khan, but definitely past 2,000 years, so I get you. But,
He definitely was. You know what? I rewatched the episode, the intro of it right before we got on, and
mm-hmm,
he was having a fun time building up his army and his masses by
mm-hmm,
just beating those other armies or whatever. And he's like, "We topple governments."
mm-hmm.
You
Lee,
you know what it is that? All right. The problem that I'm having with the movie is we don't know anything about. I don't want to give the plot away. So spoiler alert. You don't have
spoiler
to worry
alert.
about. I don't have to worry about that because somebody else already spoiled you already.
Yeah,
But the 10 rings was the most important thing. And if you know anything about 10 rings, the 10 rings ain't supposed to be used how he was using. They just supposed to be some fashion.
Okay, alright. I think you want to go to Cage Jeweler and power up.
Definitely did that. You know, I seen him use them 10 rings before, but it wasn't like that. That is all brand new.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. It make most sense. It
yeah.
make him dangerous. It kind of belittles him at the very end. If I'm gonna not do spoiler alerts and stuff like that,
I'm finna
because
spoil, so you can hold all your spoilers. I'm gonna everything in the
like
kitchen
like the
spoil.
rings and the rings, it was like I know those rings ain't being used like that because
You mean?
he basically was like Neji for some parts of it,
Yeah,
and it was him going, even though he looked like an old 50-year-old man out there moving around.
yeah.
That's probably why it looks like every kung fu movie you already said earlier. But
Leo.
hold on, Eric, I'm still reckoning. He real old. He finds him a goddess lady or something like that, right? Because it
Mm-hmm.
was that was just in the hidden leaves, House and Tiger and Dragon fighting in the trees.
You sound senile, Leo. Let me save you. Let me save you. You mixing all the shows you watch in your brain. You're senile. Let me save you,
That's
Leo.
basically this.
I'm about to help you. You know what? It definitely has some Naruto in it because when he started talking to that old man when they was in that, let's call it the other universe, he called him a
Mm-hmm.
child, and it sounded like Madara when Madara was talking to Onoki. Yeah, you know, I may look young, but you know I'm older than you. And he was like, all right, watch how you talking to me, young one. Anyway, Leo, I'm finna tell you.
Eric, well,
I
well,
was finna,
speaking
I was finna,
of
I was finna rank it in the. I was gonna put it in a place, but you go, you go.
that, hidden in the trees made it seem like she was like a goddess herself, and
Mm-mm.
she was more than the average human.
No, she was just a regular one.
Hidden with no, she was not regular moving like that.
Yeah, she was a regular one.
Kung fu karate and stuff, that have you skating on
Oh,
leaves.
but she was more than average compared to us. That's what you're getting at. But I'm saying amongst
I
her
might,
people, she wasn't nothing special, right?
I might have slipped in some leaves, but she was doing some spinning.
She
She had was ballroom dancing when she was fighting that
oh
dude.
yeah
But she spun him around about four
yeah
times.
yeah
She was like, I'm kind of liking this.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare it to all the Marvel movies. All right, I'm gonna say this, Leo, because you're not giving it a fair shake. You got. I'm about to drop my phone. I know people gonna keep texting me because they want to talk about this
It was a
movie.
beautiful made movie. It was so pretty. It was one of the prettiest
If
Marvel movies I've
if
seen.
you if you compare that to the first Captain America, it's better than it. If you
No, it's
compare it
not.
to the first Iron Man, it's better than
It's
it.
better than that second Captain America.
That
I say that.
second Captain America movie, one of the best Marvel movies. Stop. We got to do an episode where I beat it into your brain, Leo. It was an espionage movie. I get it. It wasn't a Marvel movie,
It's
but it still
cool.
was one of the best movies. Leo, just do. I'm gonna tell you how to make that movie good right now.
You have to tell
Count
me how to make
how
it
many
good.
times Captain America kicks people off the screen, and you gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is a good." I'm sure he got to 25. Just punting people off the screen.
Yeah, yeah. He kicked him out the elevator, kicked him in the elevator.
Man, it got ridiculous. It got ridiculous. But anyway, all right, we getting off topic. We're doing what we always do. We just start rambling. Anyway, in my opinion, then Leo, you're making me backtrack it. It's better than Captain America. Is the first movies? It's better than the first Captain America. It's better than the first Iron Man. It's better than
Iron
the
Man.
first Black Widow. It's better than the first Captain Marvel. Oh my! It's better than all the Captain Marvels. All right, Leo. It's better than all three of those stupid. All right, both of those Spider-Man movies because we haven't seen the third one yet. But I'm sure it's gonna be better than this new one. All right, they just stuck to what's
It has
simple,
Spider Man.
huh?
It's gonna have all of the other Spider Mans in it. So it's
I
gonna.
can't confirm that. I'm going on your rumors. I hadn't seen them say nothing about no three. You said the same thing about Flash, and I'm wondering why you're using that for both your movies. You got to pick a movie to stick it to. But anyway,
They
I
showed
can't
up.
say well it's better than this new Spider-Man, but Leo, let's be honest. These two Spider-Man movies have been terrible. Let's just be honest. These Spider-Man movies have been terrible.
The I'll tell you which two are terrible.
Oh
But
goodness, no! Listen, we're not gonna start with that. All right, I'm telling you that Tom Holland, this new Spider-Man, is terrible. And look, my camera is losing focus because it knows how terrible this is. But anyway, all right, the movie is funny. All right, we
it
back talking about Shang
but
Chi.
it ain't. You know why I was all right. It does a good job of being a Marvel movie because
Yeah,
Marvel movie makes movies that you don't think you're gonna enjoy and makes you enjoy them.
yeah,
So they switched it up and they playing Ant Man. This was basically me watching Ant Man movie again. Okay,
yeah,
because I knew a whole lot more about Ant Man than the Shang Chi guy.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but Arshan, I knew a whole lot more about Sean.
Sean, hey,
Uh, but I'm the comic relief in it. Um, she wasn't that funny to me.
no, she wasn't funny, but it was comedy. It wasn't funny to me, but I appreciated it.
You would think they had more of a relationship. They were like platonic friends.
Yeah, they were just friends. It was weird. Listen, the love in that movie was the mother and dad. The relationship was the
You know
mother and
what?
dad.
Marvel
Yeah,
did a good job of keeping it PG.
and some goons beat up the mom. I was like, I thought
Yeah,
she died of a disease or something. Some goons, really? After she
I
beat the strongest ninja on the planet,
was beating up everybody. So how did they pull that off?
she beat
They
Genghis Khan, and then she lost to Hammerhead, to Two Face. You know, just the lowest level of goons. But anyway, she did. She lost.
you giving her too much credit if you make it two face.
Yeah, I should have stuck at Hammerhead. Don't nobody know Spider Man's villains, Leo. Don't get me started back with Spider Man on why they never did Kingpin. All right, it's a terrible movie series. Anyway,
Probably because they would kill Spider Man with Kingpin
they
in the very beginning of the movie.
they should take the risk because Spider Man is missing the. I watched the Fox 40 cartoons every morning as a kid. You can't have all these Spider-Man movies. We got like 9 of them, and there's no Kingpin. But anyway, I digress.
That's pretty bad. You know what they did in this movie?
What?
They nothing out that was a bad guy. We didn't have a main villain. The main villain was the dad, but he wasn't like a villain really.
He's
But he was.
Yeah, he's like a what do they call it? An anti-hero. You know, like even though he was taking over the world, conquering, he wasn't like conquering it and being like a dictator. So it's like weird, or at least they didn't show that side.
Was really working. So this is the Nine Rings. I'm still not trying to spoil it, but you remember, you know what? You didn't watch a whole lot of Iron Man, the cartoon in the '90s,
Wasn't that
but
smart?
the nine rings guy was always in Iron Man's and causing him problems, and he would always be doing this so he could show off his nine rings.
I'm finna keep spoiling Leo. I warn these people that I'm finna spoil this movie. Alright? I might even name this episode Spoiler Alert.
Well,
Leo, this Mandarin that they brought up, I remember
right, get it.
yeah.
This green.
What bad guy was that? Cause I remember they had that dude, he was in like Iron Man 3 and he was like just on the camera. They were calling him the Mandarin, but he really was just a normal dude, right?
Was Iron Man 3.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wait, said it. Oh, we chipping up. What'd you say?
That was Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
And they actually put the same actor from Iron Man
Oh, that was the
3.
same dude.
That's the same dude, the actor. He's playing. Now, he is funny. Okay, he was
Oh.
funny. He was like, I'm going to just play here. Why they had the damn dog thing? It was like
It needed a head. It needed a head. They wrong. Marvel, I know y'all watch my.
they got so lazy. They was like, I don't know how to draw this so it won't look like a dog.
Marvel,
We wanted to act like a dog, but it's not a dog, clearly. Right?
MCU, I know y'all watch our show. Y'all know y'all our biggest fans. Draw a head next time. It's weird. It's weird. Don't do that again. We know that ain't in the comics. Draw a head. I don't care what it. Well, I do care what it look like. Do it right. Do it and do it right.
did not. He had all right.
What
Since
are
you
you
said
doing, Leo? This is scary. What's going on with your
it's,
fingers? Are you summoning something?
he held his hands like this all the time, and he didn't have these bracelets like what's in this movie. All right,
Okay.
they was like let's give him bracelets that he can fight with and block,
Yeah.
instead of giving him rings because
Yeah.
that'll be just like Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
give him,
Yeah.
you know what? I watched this movie at the end, and I'm gonna have to rewatch it again and again
Mhm.
because I know they trying to pull these guys into the Eternals or whatever.
Yeah.
The Mandarin died so damn easy that I have a hard time saying that he's an Eternal or something like that, right?
The Mandarin died.
Did you watch the movie? I guess not. You fell asleep through it.
The Mandarin didn't die. He faked it.
What you mean faked it?
He was faking it.
He was clearly dead.
That's why he was a good actor. He was faking it.
Well, not the actor. The actor was alive.
I was saying that he faked it in the movie. He faked that he was dead.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it then because I missed that. He
Yeah.
walked. Well, he walked off and just
Huh? Say that again.
good, good.
No, no, no,
Just
no, no. He when they showed him, he was like, "I'm faking it."
no. I'm talking about the real Mandarin, the real one.
I thought you were saying that the real one is the dude in this movie.
The dude who was in Iron Man 3, who's the actor, is in the movie, but I'm talking about who's the real Mandarin who kidnapped the actor, kill him.
Oh,
Because
I don't
yeah,
remember Iron Man 3 good enough to follow in. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. Well, the main anti-villain.
Okay. That's right.
That
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
guy, he just died too easily.
I'm following now. I'm following. Yeah.
It was like he died as easy as the wife. Maybe he just died so he could go
Hey,
back.
cheap shots. Leo, that's to my point, man. The bar ain't too high on these Marvel movies. Let's be honest. It didn't need to. Leo, it didn't need to be that good of a movie. Now I don't know why you put it at the bottom with Leo. I'm not a big fan of Thor, but I would have definitely imagined you to put it over some Thors.
No, Thor. It's I don't. You know what? It beat Thor 2 because it was a prettier movie. It like, and it had karate. It had a lot of. It was better than Captain America that you like. Uh, yeah,
Leo, the fight scenes, just rank the fight
yeah,
scenes
yeah.
then.
They had a bunch of random fight scenes. It was kind of like okay.
Let me help you
I'm,
then.
I'm,
It
I'm
had
gonna put it
a
out.
it had
I'm
a
gonna put it out
war
this
in
way.
it, Leo.
I'm gonna put it this way. Okay, they went Wakanda for Asian people, Asian American people. That's what they did.
It went Infinity War. It straight had a war. It had a regular fight. It had multiple fights, and they were all Jackie Chan. I didn't know Jackie Chan was still this young, but it had Jackie Chan left. You know how Jackie Chan, like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna really. Me and my uncles was talking
yeah.
about this.
It was definitely Jackie
Jet,
Chan can be fighting in close proximity and using props the whole way through. So yeah,
yes, Jet Li beats you to sleep. Jackie Chan just kind of embarrasses you, but you could imagine they got the same level of skills. It was that I'm not gonna really hurt you level of fighting like Jackie Chan. So you
hmm
got like, well, like at least like they had that bus scene of
the
fighting,
bus the bus scene
and
was
he
kind of unbelievable. Okay, let me tell you why the bus scene was unbelievable. How was that bus riding now? I know that street ain't that doggone long.
that street is on. If anybody ever played the game, it's on Test Drive 4. That street is that long because it's a race. It's a race to get to the water. Leo, that bus should have flipped over when she was making them turns.
It should have flipped over a lot of times. Cause how are you making them turns and not slowing down?
Yeah, yeah,
That was the main problem I had. Okay,
yeah.
uh, they maybe you trying to say because it was hitting stuff, it was slowing down that way, and she wasn't really giving it no gas anymore.
Yeah.
But still,
She jumped into superhero mindset real fast. I'm gonna have to watch some Shang-Chi to
I was
find out
like,
if
why
she like
would he
a.
open the door? He must didn't know how to open up the door to kick him out the door.
No,
He's like,
remember she opened the door to let him in.
he didn't know how to open the door though,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah, he
he
should
was
have
like,
knocked them out. He should have knocked them
yeah,
out.
you know, I'm gonna use him to cut this thing out.
Yeah.
They can all just be trapped in the back of the thing, which they would have slowed down and probably like just jumped in some regular people car and actually beat the bus before it stopped. Cause
Leah, I'm finna win you over. I'm finna win you over right now.
all right, you
You,
can try.
you like Naruto, right? Alright,
All right,
fans. This is a Naruto fan. Leo, move your head like slightly. Hey, look, Naruto fan. Anyway, look, alright. Here's how I'm finna win you over. I'm finna win you over. Look. It went from a ninja war to the strongest people summoning dragons and fighting on dragons. Beat that, Leo.
all right. You say they do that in every Asian film, I guess. They get
No,
some.
they. All I know is they do it in Naruto. I can't tell you about many. I can't tell you about many movies because a lot of the movies where they have powers like that, it don't get so bad where you gotta summon a dragon. But they did, and they were fighting on a. Leo, tell me that wasn't
Hold
that.
on, hold. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Sonya Blade took these dang rings and used them in Mortal Kombat.
I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. Leo, the rings themselves don't seem that imposing. Like you ain't really too hype about the rings, but they kind of was like you remember on Black Panther where he could charge up so much stuff, and then when he could
Yeah,
basically use all that saved up energy as an attack. That's when them rings were basically doing that. That's when those rings started going hard. And that dude, the dad, he didn't try to even fight that dragon. Once that dragon came through that wall, he saved his son and didn't even fight back. Like I think he could have got out the grip of the
yeah,
dragon, but instead of fighting back, he gave the rings to his son.
yeah. I just
Spoiler.
want you to rings. Yeah, I was training you so I could die because I'm I'm so sick of being here without
Yeah.
whatever his
Pam.
name.
Alright. Um let's see. So you got the I'm naming all these reasons this movie is better than all the other Marvel movies and you ignoring me. You got a bus scene, you got him fighting his dad. He loses to his dad. He
Ant
falls in the
Man.
water. A dragon comes out the water. Him and
Hey,
his mom are able to control the wind. They look like Mortal Kombat characters. So how did you
you know
give this
what I
movie a
just
low
know?
rating?
Just know, you know what I just realized? I didn't see Stan Lee in this movie anywhere.
Leo, you ain't seen Stan Lee since 2017.
But they stuck him in the other movies.
Have they? I thought they stopped.
I thought he was in the other movies.
Oh no, Leo's gonna see now. Y'all, hey, new episode. Next episode, where's Leo's mind went?
Was
Leo,
was he,
we ain't
was
seen
he,
Stan Lee. Didn't Stan
was
Lee die like 5 years ago, Leo? We ain't seen him in 5 years.
you would only hope they would keep good stuff going, right?
I think they 3D put him in a movie,
They
and then
put
that was
him.
it.
I think they put him in like Spider Man's
I
movie.
do think they put him in Spider-Man movie. But I can't remember what year he died. But I think they put him in like a. I think they forced put him in a movie, and then like that, like I don't like it. Ain't
They
like he's been in movies,
they,
right?
they forced put him in like two movies. Spider Man because he was driving a bus.
Do you remember seeing him in Captain Marvel? I know you don't remember seeing him in in Endgame, right?
He was in Infinity War.
But you shouldn't remember him in Endgame, right?
When
I know you don't remember him in Black Widow, right?
No, he wasn't in Black Widow either.
And
He
he wasn't
wasn't.
in. Was he in Wonder Woman?
He was in Wonder Woman. Yeah, he was the villain. The woman gave him the bomb.
Hey, Wonder Woman. I don't even remember Wonder Woman. Leo,
This version.
I'm gonna say this, Leo. I actually was impressed by the movie. I actually was thinking this
It's
is
a
gonna be
good
a bad
movie.
movie, and I liked it.
You know what ruined it for me?
What was
Me
that?
having a at home.
Huh? Oh,
No, I'm
You
telling
get
you,
to
like
pause it.
you man, you can pause it, but listen to this. You never gonna beat 1,000 inch television. Okay.
I kept a bad joke in, Leo. Keep going. I kept a bad joke in. I saved it before I said anything else out loud. Carry on with your 1,000 inch screen.
You didn't keep it in because
I
you
did
kept
keep it in. I kept it in. I kept it to myself. I kept a bad joke to myself. Anyway, Leo. So you missed those what 13, 14-year-olds kicking the back of your seat? So what? Still a good movie.
know you know what I do to those kids
Oh,
that
I
do
seen
that.
you. Yeah, I seen. But that's all they do. You get to the movies, you're enjoying it, and they come sit down either behind you or beside you, annoying you. So I was all for watching any
I was
movie at home and rewinding.
about to watch this movie today
Hmm.
at the theater if I wasn't having so much stuff to do.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's the only reason because I wanted to go see the Eternals too.
yeah. I actually think. All right, Leo. Do you got any speculation on why Wong wanted him to follow him into that portal?
Oh, because he knew they needed some new Avengers because all of us
I agree with that. I agree with that. We
it was
need.
well
Hey, he
that
basically
was
like
you gonna last 1,000 years easy if you keep those things on you. So
he
might as well
basically like you ain't a normal pedestrian again, are you? All right, follow
yeah
me. Cause we already dealt with that with Black Widow when she got killed.
yeah yeah. You can block bullets. That's all we need you to do is block bullets.
Yeah,
But if they haven't, I can't get over how easy the dad died though. That is
that was kind of they
that,
did kind of they cheated us out of it. But I will say this: we got closure. So that he died, it wasn't like it was cheap, like you
and
saying, but
gave the
it did
gave the
come
sister
to
person of interest, but she don't got no rings on.
the sister. That what you
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, they didn't do
Uh,
well. They didn't do good with her. I thought he was gonna give her five, and he was gonna keep five, and they was gonna be like low key, like half, But
yeah.
yeah, she. I did. I was like, well, maybe she gonna be, Kachio Sino Jutsu, and she gonna keep summoning the dragon to all her fights. But no, so it just kind of cheapened her.
It was like she was controlling that dragon.
That's why
Uh,
I was like, okay, so she's gonna be, wherever you see her, there's gonna be that dragon. No, I didn't get that impression when the movie went off.
and that dragon should have died. I'm sorry, the dragon should
I
have died.
know Shang Tsung dragon it's taking forever to rip his soul out.
It's like, come on, that soul is right there. You,
Wait a minute, Leo, don't you know there's a dragon on Naruto that sucks people's souls out? Did they watch Naruto before they made this? That shit got a lot of Naruto in it.
oh, all right. You know what was really rough about this movie? They killed the old man who was showing them how to use the bow and arrow,
Yeah,
and I think they should have showed her missing some because she had an arrow dead in the center. I get that the dragon's really big, but how far she had to shoot the dragon to make that?
yeah,
That was a crazy bow.
yeah,
All right, that bow went like a whole mile in the air
yeah.
and was on target at the right time.
She should have failed once and then got it. It's kind of cheap in that she nailed it on the first try.
I think she should have hit the other dragon and put it out of its misery. A white dragon didn't fight for nothing. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
dang.
couldn't. It could,
It
but it
was
was
like
wrecking on those little Saiyamen, Cybermen.
I started eating their eyes or whatever. This thing started eating the dragon eyes.
Yeah. Well, Leo, I see you. It's past your bedtime, Leo. You got any final shout outs? Or do you
Oh,
have any shout outs?
oh! Shout out to the people who are supporting us, man.
Oh,
They go
definitely,
hard in the paint, man. They
definitely.
go paint. Uh, look, I got some stuff. That's a sneak peek.
All
I got
right
a
now.
sneak. No, I'm not talking about the braids. Those braids are good. But I know I was revealing it earlier. but this is gonna go on the Kakashi mask.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. Balling.
and
Oh,
I
and
think
I think I got the other one.
oh look, it's
So I
right
got
there.
the. Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Bam.
so I'm gonna put those together
Yeah.
probably tomorrow.
Okay. Balling.
Who your shout outs going to?
Hey man, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Steph Curry. Look, hey, I know we're not gonna
What?
talk basketball today, but Steph Curry going off. Steph for MVP. Let's go. Shout out to Russell
Look,
Westbrook. We spared you this week. We
they
didn't do an
lost.
episode last week, Russell Westbrook, because we were sparing you.
They won today. The Lakers won today, and the doggone Golden State lost today. What the mix
They
up?
lost.
They lost.
Man, all I've been seeing is highlights, and they been like the Golden State Warriors were hooping on them. I forgot who they was playing because the Hornets, right?
The Hornets. Steph. I think Steph was playing around too much because he had a crazy no look behind the back pass alley oop. It was stupid because he threw the ball like way up in the air, and somehow it made it to the dude.
Yeah,
It didn't get to the stands or nothing.
they shouldn't have lost to no Hornets. That's all good, but they shouldn't have lost.
Not to somebody whose girlfriend or wife is sitting on.
Uh,
It's probably, you know what? He probably was being charged of. I gotta make another
yeah,
contract.
yeah. He like I need the money, but I'm not amused. Episode 15.